What is up? It is me, and me has had some vodka. But I wrote on this list, this gigantic list of illegible shit that I call handwriting. Can you see it? I know that you can't. I know it's always out of focus. I don't know how to check because the viewfinder is so far away. I don't know what it says over there. Anyways, I said to myself, I was going to watch this video. So I'm gonna. This episode brought to you by me. I just happen to be wearing Sriracha shirt because Sriracha's dope. It is. I eat Sriracha every day. Today, so far, I had it on eggs. How many? 3. How did I cook them? Sunny side up. It turns out I learned how to cook sunny side up because I got too lazy to flip the eggs. Turns out if you reduce the heat, you put a lid on top, you don't flip them, you got sunny side up. Let's go, BLACKPINK.
아무래도 계속 한국말로
English. 언니.
말하다 보니 해외 팬분들이 무슨 내용인지 몰라서
This is sad. Is this I remember reading about that. Is this supposed to be uplifting and funny? The music, the sound, the juxtaposition of the Wii music to the facts is kind of funny. This is not funny. I mean, it's also not really serious because like everyone in the story is famous and rich. But I guess that's the point. Dating, smoking, drinking, clubbing, and getting tattoos. Oh God, there's such a good joke in there that I'm not allowed to use. I will let you construct the joke in your head. They're prohibited from driving, dating, smoking, drinking, clubbing, and getting tattoos, right? That's what's presented here. So the joke is they are not being controlled. They are just blank. And for blank, what I want you to do is I'm gonna let you decide. This is your poor joke. I'm not saying anything. Insert any culture that prohibits women from driving, dating, smoking, drinking, clubbing, and getting tattoos. That's your joke. They're not being controlled. They're just part of blank culture. You just said something really bad in your head. I didn't say anything.
금기사항 있지 않아요?
첫 번째가 거의 술, 담배.
Wait, hold on. What? Was that JYP?
IG 금기사항 있지 않아요?
첫 번째가 거의 술, 담배 정도 있는데
운전 이런 거.
운전이 금기사항이에요?
네. 운전,
사고
연애.
날까봐?
네. 그리고 성형도 금지고.
성형 문신.
웬만한 거. 웬만한 거.
그럼 오늘 클럽에 청원.
That would be funny. She's like, most things are prohibited, including microphones. She's through it.
진짜 처음 와보신 거예요?
네.
정말 이때까지는 연애 경험이
없어요. 15, 6살 때 와가지고.
What is the writing process like?
I wait for the guy who writes the lyrics to hand them to me, and then I wait for the keyboard player / vocalist on the side to sing to me how they're supposed to be sung. This is the one part, okay, if you're not allowed to write your lyrics, I guess that's a certain thing, but as a musician, which I don't say much and always feels douchey to say, as soon as I go, as a musician, I feel like, God, I'm a douchebag. But most musicians are not writing their stuff. I got a surprise alert for you. Most people in most bands you know don't write their music. It's just not how it works. But they're still being controlled.
given within their.
Yeah, like a producer. I mean, I've seen them do it, and I think they change it in a way. They change it in like a totally different way. Like it's pretty cool to see.
Why is she bullshitting? Grasshopper, don't bullshit. Like Bane told Batman, I see you bullshitting from the darkness, Batman.
Yeah.
Any of you guys try to produce your own music?
Now, this is just mean. I'm sure this guy is like famous and tall and rich and all the things that I am not. This is just mean. I'm telling you beforehand, it's just mean. If you don't want to hear it, just skip ahead 20 seconds. When I think about generic white guy, I think he kind of fits that mold, and it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I'm like, oh, that's the generic white guy. I'm like at least +1 over that. I told you it was mean. I told you. God.
Write your own records?
So far we've kind of gone with what our producer really prepares for us. But I mean, yeah, anything's open. Yeah.
A lot of you guys are asking for our comeback. It's hard to ignore because it hurts my feelings just to read them and just ignore. I'm not ignoring, guys, it's just that we are not too sure. I'm just gonna have to pretend I didn't see them. So yeah, that's my answer for now.
Well, that's true. I mean, we all know this stuff, I think. I think we do, right? That when you are part of a conglomerate, you have to respect the terms of the agreements you make, regardless of whether or not you think those agreements are fair. It's like when you are the employee of a company, and in essence, BLACKPINK is an employee of their company. Now, I know that the fans watching just view them as artists expressing themselves, but really it is a full commitment from the entire hierarchy, the machine, the factory, to make this all possible. And some of that is, when do you announce certain dates for things? How do you announce it? Which platforms? It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off between exposure and advertising and big dollars backing you, but you're out of control, but the pot's bigger. You get a smaller share, but the pot's bigger. Now, obviously, when you put her beautiful, sad face, you're like, kill the label. I'm with you. Let's burn the label down.
But we're always working on our song, our new song, our new album. So don't give up, guys. Let's not give up. Both of us.
Oh, that is sad. That's sad. I think part of what her sadness is, I'm speaking for her, maybe not allowed to, what I'm going to try. Any attention you get is kind of unique. No matter how big you get, you're always like, oh my God. As the artist who has your hands tied, you're going like, people are asking about us, but we can't tell them. And they think we're not answering their questions, and then they're going to not like us, and we're going to disappoint them, and they're going to be sad, and then our run's going to be over. And it becomes this really sad, sad thing.
Wie geht's euch? Gut. Die beiden Bandmitglieder außen sagen während der gesamten 10 Minuten kein Wort. Jenny und Rosé in der Mitte scheinen die Sprecherinnen zu sein. Und immer wieder werfen sich die Anfang 20-Jährigen unsichere Blicke zu. Sie wissen, sie dürfen nichts Falsches sagen.
Wir genießen jeden einzelnen Tag und sind so glücklich und dankbar für das, was unsere Fans uns geben.
Okay, well, I know this is not what it's about, but those outfits are fucking amazing. It's like dope. Almost reminds me of some old Janet Jackson. Like real old, like 80s Janet Jackson. But updated and more stylistic.
Auch wir dürfen nichts Kritisches fragen, werden immer wieder unterbrochen.
I think we should skip that. Yeah. Let's just maybe talk about Killer's Love.
That was the PR dude. But it's the golden goose that lays the golden egg. BLACKPINK is huge. A lot of people are getting paid. You gotta protect that. You gotta protect that. they're going to.
Am Tag damit beschäftigt, ihre Tanz- und Gesangsperformance zu optimieren. Da geht es dann auch darum, dass das Privatleben natürlich darunter leidet.
Als wir Sie darauf ansprechen, spielen Sie das Ganze herunter.
Wir haben 7 Jahre an unserer Performance gearbeitet. Es gab natürlich eine lange Zeit, in der wir unsere Eltern nicht sehen konnten. Aber wir haben ja uns, sind eine...
Okay, you know what? I just gotta be honest. This is a narrative that's being proposed on this segment, not the whole movie, but this segment. Musicians and artists work their face off because the pot of money doesn't trickle down very far. So if you make it near the top rung, you get a pretty good payday. And you go down another rung and you get to live. You go down a third rung and you don't get to survive. That's just how it is, man. It's not pretty like you think. You think, oh, well, if you're good enough, you make it. No, dude, there's countless people who are mind-blowingly good. They just don't. It's like NFL or something, NFL, NBA. Like, the guys that don't make the team for the NFL or the NBA would destroy anyone you know. Like, they would destroy them. It wouldn't even be close. I feel like I'm ranting. I probably am. This is fun.
Neue Familie.
Und wieder werden wir aufgefordert, mehr über die Musik von Blackpink zu sprechen, statt über ihr strenges Leben.
Okay, I guess like I'm taking the, dude, everyone's gonna thumbs down my video. They're not even gonna be here. Shit. I don't want to make videos that people hate. But sometimes when I feel like I have an insider scoop of a situation, I have to like go at it. When they say trapped into these long contracts, you kind of got to put it in perspective. That the average artist has no, let's say someone signs a 7-year contract. And yes, that is ridiculously long. But let's say someone signs a 7-year contract. The average artist doesn't have value for 7 years. The industry doesn't want you 7 years from now. So for all the people that flame out in year 1, 2, or 3, the 7-year contract is fine because they're just getting an opportunity. You know, if you're in years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you explode, then you go, this contract sucks. And it does if you explode, because the contract is not made for you exploding. The contract is made for you to suck and not be worth anything. That's the contract. The contract is, hey, we sign lots of groups who don't make us a lot of money. And the way we end up making millions of dollars is we sign 100 groups and 99 of them fail, or 93 of them fail, and 7 of them go on to be successful. The 7 that succeed are going to hate the contract. The 93 that failed were lucky to ever get the contract. That's just the way the math works. I mean, it's shitty. It's real shitty. It's happened to like everyone throughout time. If you want the giant machine behind you, that's the way it's been. And as we get more things like this, like YouTube and Spotify, SoundCloud, things like that, then we get more power as artists to not sign those contracts. Now, I'm super lucky because no one wants to sign me to a contract, so I don't have to worry about a shitty contract. That's the real way. If nobody wants you, you can't get caught by a bad contract. Okay, I think I went way off on way too many tangents on this video, but it's kind of fun to be me and do this stuff and just like let loose. I'm gonna bid you adieu.